many people representing the Massachusetts 18 and 15 and under teams, junior Olympic players.
My first school coach was a man that really had a profound influence on my life, and that was John Mantenuto. And I know you in Watertown know him very well. He was a dedicated individual. I can remember going to practices on Christmas vacation when it was freezing cold in the gym because they didn't have any heat there. But he'd open the gym and we'd all go in there and practice. And I can't ever remember being involved in an athletic contest that he coached that we didn't either win or come very close to winning. And I can remember in the 8th grade him teaching us the double suicide squeeze. Now, I don't know how many people here know anything about what that is. But that is a tremendous play that you just don't see anymore. And I'll tell you a little anecdote about that. I was coaching the American Legion team down at Hyannis in a playoff game one day. And I'm sitting in the dugout. The other team has been on second and third. And my pitcher is pitching from a windup. And I see the runner at second base start to run. And I start hollering, double squeeze, double squeeze, double squeeze. My pitcher picks up the ball, sees he doesn't have to play it home, throws to first while the second man scores. And I'm furious. And then I suddenly realized that it was really my fault because I never taught them the double suicide squeeze. They didn't know what I was talking about. I then moved on to high school and had some great coaches, George Jankowski, Tom Yotes, Bob Dupree. But the most fortunate thing that happened to me was mentioned in the opening was that Vic Palladino came to Watertown in my senior year. I actually did play football as a sophomore, and I weighed about 93 pounds, and I was a defensive back, and people used to knock me down all the time, and I really didn't like football, so I stayed away from that. But Vic talked me into it, and it was good that he did because I then was recognized by Brandeis University. That led to a 4-year scholarship there, and eventually it paid for my graduate school also. So that was a very fortunate thing for me. The other most fortunate thing that I think I remember about Watertown was the American Legion team that was started by my dad and Joe Dwyer. And that was a fantastic experience that I enjoyed so much and got so much out of that I did myself start a Legion program in Duxbury, and we had a great tenure there. As I recall, the Legion teams that we had many young men that went on to pro baseball from those teams. There was Dick Bardino, Wilbur Wood, Dawes Hamilton, Billy Telecha, Bob LaPrette. There were many players that went on to sign minor league contracts. It was just a great program. Victory Field, as you all know, was a great place to be as a kid. And the semi-pro teams that I played on there were just outstanding. But by far the most fortunate experience that I had in going to Watertown High School was the Thanksgiving Day football game in 1955. And that wasn't the fact that Paul Basile scored 6 touchdowns and we beat Belmont 56-5, or 56-6, or something like that. But it was because I met my wife Alice after the game. And we've been together now some 37 years, married life. Watertown is truly a remarkable place to be from, and I'm so